Hi, I'm Kathy from Wicked Lady Chains. Today I'm going to show you how to do European 4-in-1. Ideal aspect ratio for this is about 4, the minimum is roughly 2.8. I've gone down as far as 3 and it still gives you a beautifully flexible chain. Much lower, you're heading into the realm of sculpture, great for basketry, not so good for wearing as jewellery. But play around. You get all different types of effects from using different size rings for this weave. It's very versatile. It's used in chainmail shirts, jewellery coasters, you name it. Even those scrubber things for pots and pans. Yeah, in stainless steel, you can make them using this weave too. But of course, make sure your joins are absolutely perfect or you'll be scratching everything to death. So I'm going to do things a little bit different today. I'm going to show you the weave as it progresses and then I'm going to go back and show you how it starts. It's a really simple weave. There's just 2 things to keep in mind. Every ring you add will go through 4 rings in total, hence the name European 4-in-1. And you need to keep an eye on ring orientation. That can be a bit problematic because the weave, especially at larger ring sizes, will have a tendency to flop around like mine is about to. But if you take a look by here, I've already placed a green marker ring in with all my others, and that's simply set at after adding each ring. If I want to, I could pull that ring and it'll automatically stretch all my rings back into the same orientation. Makes it a lot quicker, because this weave does have a tendency to try and turn itself inside out and flip the rings around if you don't keep a close hold on it. So we'll start now, alright? Pre-close some rings and open some others. So every ring we add, we're going to put 2 closed rings on. So close 2 rings, put them on 1. Now our first move, we're going to go through these 2 end rings. We're going to go down through the first one, under and up through the second. Okay, so if you can pick it up and hold it flat between your fingers. First off, perhaps I should mention the orientation of these rings. The outside rings, which will be those, are leaning to the left. The silver central rings will be leaning to the right. You need to keep the same orientation right the way through the weave, okay? So our first ring will down through the first, up through the second. So there'll be 1, 2, 3, 4 rings in total on this one silver ring. Okay? So if you can pinch it in the middle, go down through the first, come up through the second. Now that's important, you need to go down, under and up. Okay? And then close. Alright, so there's the 2 rings you just added. All in all now, there are now 4 rings on that ring. Okay, if you take a look, see, each silver ring has 4 rings on it. European 4-in-1. Grab an open ring, put 2 rings on there. Go down through the first, come up through the second. So down, under, up, and close. Lay it down flat and then flip your rings. So all my red are going back, all my silver coming forward. Don't worry about these at the end. That's what that little green ring is for. If I pull that, see they flip back into the correct position. Alright, now I'm going to have some trouble with this because I've actually got this beading mat at a very high angle to try and show you the best I can the top of the weave as I go along. Open ring, pop on 2 closed rings, down through the first ring, up through the second. Okay, so down, under and up. Put it down flat, flip your rings. Okay, again, open ring, pop on 2 closed rings, down through the first, under and up through the second. And see how fast this chain builds? It's a really lovely relaxing weave. Open ring, pop on 2 closed rings, down through the first ring, up through the second ring. And just flip your ring up into place. Okay, so remember, like I said, that ring on the end, because of all these in a mess, put your finger on the front, pull, and they're all back into the correct position. They're all leaning back and the silver are all leaning forward. Okay, so that's how you weave European 4-in-1. Alright, so how do you start it? Easy peasy, 4 rings on every one. Yeah, so we'll start with an open ring and we'll pop on 4 closed rings. That's it. Once you lay it down and split them, so you've got 2 rings on top, 2 rings on the bottom. Now if you have a look at mine at the moment, it's the opposite direction to that up there. Yeah, my silver is pointing over there, my reds are coming back over to the right. Don't panic. You can flip it. Just flip that silver ring and it'll go into position. Okay? That's it. You would start again then. 1 open ring, 2 closed rings, down through the first, under and up through the second. Now as you can see, I've got a green one on there, and like I said, I pop that on just so I can flip and pull everything into position. So if you want to do it that way, then all you simply need to do is add on 5 rings instead of 4 to your single ring. Alright, split your rings in half so your coloured ring becomes the middle one. Hold it down and then flop it down. Now again, I've put it down in the opposite direction, so if I flip my silver, my green ring, my stabilizer ring is going to pop over that end. So an easy way around that, just grab it, turn it. Okay, and I hope that helps. Catch you next time.